Dragon Ball Daima behind the scenes of the birth of the first anime series in 6 years. Why did they make Goku small? Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. And this is a Dragon Ball kind of content video for you guys. I kind of wanted to divert from SparkingZero just a little bit, but stay on Dragon Ball content wise. And I've been watching a lot of Daima, and I want to kind of go over, because there's some questions as to why Daima even is the way it is. Like, why are Goku and them small? Why did they go back to GT? Unfortunately, we have some news that might confirm some other speculation from some particular people on the internet, but we're gonna get on into everything. This is an interview that was done with Ioku, who is like the head of everything right now, who is responsible for the movie and everything, Broly, everything. He's like the head of everything. He's the reason we're getting all this stuff, right? So we're going to be going on into this interview and just going through and getting some information. First of all, why is a new TV anime series being started? This story goes back about 6 years ago. But when we were making Dragon Ball Superhero, we started talking about wanting to do a new series with a different plot from the movie. Already right here, I'm having some issues, but I'll get into it later. We were making the movie, and in order to not burden you, I wanted you to just take a look at it rather than having you make it in full. So I asked you what you thought as we went along. You became very enthusiastic. It was different from the original plan, but after consulting with you, we ended up having you make the most of it. Right here, what I want to emphasize is the different plots from the movie. Why not just do Super? I've been trying to defend Super's non-existence for a while now, but why didn't y'all just do Super? I mean, like, I don't know. It's kind of confusing because, like, you wanted to do something new, I guess, but it was like, why? Like, why couldn't you just drop this after? I don't know. We're gonna find out more. Anyway, Toriyama came up with this idea, such as, what kind of place is the Great Demon World? Who are the new characters in the world? The worldview of Daima was solidified. It was the first time for me to make a series from scratch like this, so I think it was interesting from the teacher's perspective. It's longer than a movie, and we spent a lot of time going back and forth about the story. In fact, production on the anime started before the story was completed or completely finished. Wait. Guys, oh my god, okay. To me, I don't like that this was. For me, this is how I think of Daima. It was a project that Toriyama might have wanted out before, or maybe before his passing, but it was something that they kind of thought about on the fly, which it seems like they did. I was correct on that part. But it seems like something that was like, okay, we're working on Super. Let's just work on this in the back end. It's sounding to me like they actually put a lot more effort into this than they probably would have in Super, if they're even working on it. Like, I don't know what's going on anymore. I really don't. That's how much I was racking my brain over it. Maybe that's why it was the same kind of thrill as a weekly serialized manga. And that's where we're caught. Oh, before we get into the reason why they're children and everything, I don't know, this kind of stings because it shows that they really, I don't think they really had I don't know. Like, now that we really have all the information, I really think all these stuff that we're getting is placeholders for Super, because the manga isn't finished. I remember the problem with Super, the anime, it was that the manga and Super weren't really tying up together. I think they're trying to avoid that part. They might be. Let's get on into the anime that parents and children can enjoy together. So I'm not gonna read through all of this, but we're gonna talk about the theme, because the theme is really what the main thing. And this is kind of the GT, the GT drop. This is what I was afraid of, and this is why all the haters gonna be like, yeah, we told y'all, y'all told us, man. A big theme of this work is to have a wider audience, and although this is a hindsight, I feel like by making Goku smaller, the entry point has become wider. I never thought that everyone would be small, but of course it was Sensei's idea. GT means Grand Touring, and we are trying to depict an adventure in Diama. Undeniable. It's not a, for me, it's not a bad thing. It's just like, we were all trying to defend it and say, oh, it's not GT. It's not GT. It's just totally different. It's the whole new. Anyway, so as we get into so Grand Touring, we are trying to depict a Diamond adventure, right? It will have a different flow and form from Super, where Goku steadily improves his strength. Even though Goku is small, the sight of him fighting by leaps and bounds using his Nyobu stick looks fresh, and it will show a different appeal from Super. Now, the reasoning that they gave was good, but all this means right here, this is just a big fluff paragraph to say, we just retconned GT. Meaning, and this is speculation, because I know I'm gonna drop this video and my brothers gonna get on me because it was like, you said that it's not gonna happen. I know. After further speculation, we might get Super Saiyan 4, but not in the way y'all think. Run with me real quick. This thing right here. Yeah. Got the Spanish version. But yes, these revived bugs, these are not gonna work the way that we think. And I don't think I'm far-fetched in saying this. There's a specific scene with Goku and Vegeta in that whole scene there. We're gonna actually go to the episode title for Dragon Ball 18, which is this week, is Awakening, which is the same title where Gohan went Super Saiyan 2. All right. Now, Awakening is also one of the episodes of GT, I believe, especially with Goku Super Saiyan 4. I think. Correct me on that, right? With that all being said, hold on. I'm coming. All right. So here in this scene, I couldn't find the exact same thing, but you guys, y'all know what scene I'm talking about. This specific scene, especially at the end, when we get to the actual end here, and he starts like doing the transformation or whatever, and they get knocked out, yada yada yada, boom 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 boom. This, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They lost the scene. They lost those bugs. Those revived bugs are gonna be able to join Vegeta and Goku. Look, you're gonna look at me so dumb too because it's so simplistic, but this is how Toriyama works. I'm telling you. The revive bugs, Vegeta Super Saiyan 3, Goku Super Saiyan 3, revive bugs, join Super Saiyan 4. It's going to be one person. It's going to be a fusioned Super Saiyan 4. We're going to get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta again. But I think it's going to be different. That's my crazy, it's a crazy theory. I know, it's crazy. It's insane. I know. Listen, I know. We'll see this week though. We're going to see. All right. One more thing I want to get into is the future developments of Dragon Ball. So Diama is being distributed worldwide. With the spread of distribution services, it has become possible to watch the same anime at the same time all over the world. But this is the first time that this has happened with Dragon Ball. We weren't sure how much of a response it would get, but we were thinking about a simultaneous worldwide release with an eye towards streaming. I feel like this would work. I feel like this work is perceived differently depending on the country and region. It's basically seen as an anime work, but in some countries and regions, Dragon Ball is placed on the same level as live action dramas. So we're also concerned about how to present it in that context. We're not just thinking about it within the framework of anime. We have to be fully aware that this is a work that is so widely accepted. We have to change our preconceived notions every time, but I feel like we won't know until we actually try it. This is, I'm sorry, but this is good business moves right here. Good business moves. Regardless of if we like every decision we make, you can clearly see that they have a future or an eye set on making Dragon Ball the forefront still. And he's right. No matter which way you want to spin it, turn it, flip it, jump it, throw it, Dragon Ball is that on the likes of freaking Marvel and shit like that. It's well beyond mainstream. We know this, right? So the fact that they're still trying to push it and put it in front of as many eyes as they can, I can see, like, Super Bowl. The Super Bowl happened on Sunday. I was surprised I didn't see a Diama commercial. You know what I'm saying? So the future development of Diama is also of interest. Where will it go? But the future of Dragon Ball is also of interest. Where will it go? And not only anime, but also games and other various developments. I know San said, anime and games can't be made so quickly. It takes time. We're trying to develop it properly while preparing. We want to expand it even further, and so Dragon Ball will continue. It's sure to be a beloved work for 50 years and beyond. If that don't sound like good news for more Dragon Ball games content and SparkingZero, man, dislike the video. I don't even care. But if it does sound like it, leave a like on the video. Diama will air its final episode on February 28th. Be on the lookout for more SparkingZero DLC, guys. There are action scenes that will fully meet everyone's expectations. The climax battle is absolutely amazing. There are parts of the story that you can imagine, and parts that you can't. But maybe it will turn out that way, and maybe it won't. I'm sure you will be like, wow. If you watch it again from the beginning, I'm sure you will enjoy it even more. He said the same thing I said, and I want to tell you guys and emphasize this too. If you haven't watched Diama yet, wait. Watch Diama from start to finish and watch it up into the end. You'll start to feel it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I watched from episode 1, especially going like in between English and sub, I was like, oh, I feel it. I just think it was the weekly releases that threw it off. I think we're not used to weekly releases as much. Since coming from Super, it's been a while, and nowadays you kind of just get everything in one season. So it's like, you know, it kind of threw everybody off. Will something happen in the end? Attention is focused on how Diama will develop towards the final episode. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the future of Diama and all its developments. If you want to find this full article, you can read it. I will have it linked in the description below. You simply tap the translation box here so you can translate it from Japanese to English. I appreciate you guys for coming in. This is your news and updates for Dragon Ball content as a whole. We are expanding, not just focus on SparkingZero, Dragon Ball content as a whole. I told y'all I'm diverting this week. You guys are getting some Xenoverse 2 DLC review this week. I actually tried out the Xenoverse 2, DLC, the Future Chapter 2, and I have some thoughts. But we're going to get on into that. I hope you guys enjoyed this news update on everything Dragon Ball. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.